Wow.
Yeah, we're here. What a dream team.
What a dream team indeed.
I'm feeling great. We got Shea Butter back in the house. This is what we've been waiting for a minute. We know that there's some interesting things happening down at camp, so definitely a lot of things to talk about. Yeah, I'm gonna need a full, detailed rundown.
Give us give us all the tea.
How's Tabitha?
So, I didn't like this.
Oh,
so,
what? Is it about me?
This is what Louise told me. Tabitha pulled Louise to the side when they were doing dishes and was like, hey, you vote for me and I'll make sure I get you up there and then we can vote Taylor out. Swear, this is what Louise said to me. Unless she was lying to me.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not. Why would I lie?
Tabitha wanted me out of the villa? Like, how dare you? I cannot wait to tell Justin and Aaron they need to wake the fuck up.
Well, baby! This is unreal.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I mean, there's everything.
Everything.
What is this? I don't know what that is.
I want to talk to you guys, Justin, Aaron, and Copen about something. I received some news that honestly kind of shocked me.
Okay.
It makes me pretty upset. Tabitha went to Louise and told Louise that they're going to vote me out.
I'm genuinely shocked by that because you would think since we built these bonds on day one, there's no way Taylor's name would come into the picture.
So my head's kind of all over the place because we're slowly starting to hear some things about Tabitha. We're at a point now where we don't want to be associated with negativity.
I would love a justification as to why Tabitha wants me out of the game. You're going to come into the villa and think you're going to vote me out? Like, that's so nasty and rude. Like, who thinks like that?
Tabitha subject, that's a touchy one. Tabitha is going behind someone's back to talk badly about them. It's making me second guess who Tabitha is and kind of what their plan is.
Copen, I'm so sorry that you're like in the middle of this because I know you and Tab have a relationship and I respect that and I get it. But also there's a point of like where it's just like, you just gotta be human.
So what I'll say is the person that I met and the one that we bonded, that's not the Tabitha that I know. I'm praying this is not true because this is not the Tabitha that I know at all. So I may be the only one in the villa and camp right now that's still Team Tabitha, but I have to keep my trust with my alliance.
Who's ready, guys?
You are a rock star.
Woo! That was beautiful, Louise.
Of course, you're welcome.
I saw you last night after I made the decision.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
In that situation as individuals or as a team, let's talk about who we think should be voted out if it does come down to a vote.
Get straight to it, yeah, straight to it. Get on the game hot.
We choose the route that, like, you know what, sorry, let's start, like, eliminating big players and, like, start to win them down and focus our way back in. I know,
Here's the
sorry.
fourth-year man, J.K. Dobbins. This will be a game of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were fantastic a week ago. They were over Houston.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Forced out to his left.
Gabe came in here with a strong.
And that dangerous throw went back across the field. It's incomplete. But look at the Steeler defense. They're going to be tough to throw on. They're currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
They may be ranked 3rd against the pass, best in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Triple down.
There's to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
I understand the game move.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. In motion left, Bateman.
I'm down. As long as I'm not getting fucked over.
Jackson on 1st down.
This is shady.
They'll find Bateman once more. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
You can't trust that.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. And that slant, a lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy you can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And Dobbins is going to pick up the Ravens' 1st down as the tackle made at the 31-yard line.
Aaron is really sexy in my crush, so it leans towards one.
No, but beyond that, he's a good person.
Tabitha's alliance with Justin and Aaron is no longer as strong as it was, and Tabitha believes that Justin show a little bit about their character.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw partner with the defense on their ideas, and they're trying to make a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down that leads to a 2nd and 10.
Every time away from Aaron and Justin, and I have with them. I don't know where they're like.
Here's Jackson to throw.
I literally haven't spoken to them for like days.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Super happy to have my great friend Shay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Shay gets up here and he tells us that Tabitha was extremely rude.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move us out to the 25-yard line.
Get connected to as many people as possible. I'm definitely willing to create relationships and build bonds. This is a game, and I'm looking out for myself. I firmly believe, man, like we said, we put in our time. Yeah. We were selfish. We did it at the beginning. We got 9 days down there. You 11.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line.
I'm with you.
Now the 3rd-year man, Najee Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. You look at this Baltimore defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles is number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I want you to get
Pickett.
You're all based with a decision before you.
That's caught downfield by Pickens. They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
Pickett now on 1st down. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
And now the insiders have a dish paper. For this meal,
looking to throw Pickett.
Their mouths.
Completes it to Austin.
You have a chef cooking a great job. You got this PowerPoint Microsoft background.
And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Yeah, well,
extra point put through by Boswell. Title
I've been looking, man. You been watching or no? You been pulling? Go ahead and pause it. Go ahead and pause it. You ain't even been looking. Go ahead and pause it. Turn on your show.
I feel amazing.
Turn on your show.
Get the kid!
Oh, wow.
Get the kid!
Offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
That confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around.
It's bad news, man. Insiders, you have a decision to make. You must unanimously decide on one person to return to camp.
Yeah, I thought you was a
unanimous decision.
I thought you was a pause it.
Get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Play action. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Look at the big man rumble. Mark Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 65 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
What are you doing?
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Turn on. Yeah, that's a good.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
See?
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return.
Can't see.
What happened? Why you can't see?
On the full TV. You cover the front.
Oh. You better lay that way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line.
You better lay that way.
Partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one? Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Jackson on the give to Dobbins, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Flush to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense, his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. There's for Becker. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown. 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident. Now, to me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And they showed off the athletic Jew. Good little gain there. Now a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Steelers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, take it and leap down Broadway.
And the turning run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God, everyone. I am so sorry. Medyo kasi slow yung drive ko.
Okay lang po.
3rd and 12.
Nag-overreacting kami.
You had every right to do so.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack by Ronald Darby coming from the corner. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us. I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
On 2nd down, a run to Dallas. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10. Probably was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, you're really good at 2 on 3rd down. You're a little off balance.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Facing 4th down. Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Hi, you're in.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
All right, I'll get that done for you.
Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. Calling a gain of a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready to go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket in one time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Thank you so much for the drip, Dr.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
That
one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. To throw again is Jackson. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. Just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Thank you.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Jackson now. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
By the way, I put some inputs here as a family contribution.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Karong Chu, age 22 years old, nakidnap ka sa yacht club. Tama?
Yes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Pass complete to Austin on the comeback route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait until the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Pickett. This is caught, and in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the 2nd quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ikaw lang kasi yung favorite isa. Masyado mo inaasa lahat kay Charleston.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Really?
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down at 45. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
I still have attitude.
And this is good. He was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
This was possible time.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Honestly, should pay more attention to Carlo. He's the operations manager of this company. And all of the staff love him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The little football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Are you questioning my decision?
Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They're a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Alex, the teenage leading. Can you please escort it out of the building?
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
My attention seeker.
Tucker's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This is 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman, he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's good completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now Jackson. And that one to the right side and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them more of a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Sir, niligtas ko na nga siya, tapos ganito pa po. Seryoso ba?
Alam mo, Iyo, hindi ka dapat kabahan, lalo na kung wala ka naman kasalanan.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. Probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Report sa page natin.
Ang sabi na gagaya daw tayo ng 40.
Pickett gonna bootleg it. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory. Boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, there's still a benefit to this squad. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Second down, here's Pickett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Dami ng kill. Huwag kang papasabi.
They'll throw again with Pickett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down and close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
What happened that night from me? Okay?
Now it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be brought down right there. So nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think it's probably safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Pickett now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Well, what brings you here?
Pickett right back to the air again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Austin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Past the 20. 5. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down at 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against too.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Now Pickett on 4th down. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Pickett will look to throw it here. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First down and goal to go.
Kaya errands. Hinintay pa kami kuya.
Errands?
One final shot for Pickett. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
I know what I'm doing, okay? I studied Madden.
Wala akong pake. Ang realidad, wala kang cash ngayon. Last time pagka-tax mo kanina, mag-digit ka o maglalakad.
But I'll stay in BGC.
Oh, check out. BGC. Barangay Bawal Dumasto City. Well done. Listen me. Kailan yung pumapahan dito sa area natin?
Mas mahal talaga pag short term na.
For this place to be livable, I will need at least 500.
Pesos.
500,000.
Talaga bang sarili na lang yung gusto ko?
Sige, sorry na. Pagkadilulo yung isip.
Ako, anak mayaman siguro yan. Dapat, tinira mo yan din sa BGC o kaya din sa Forbes.
Dahil susi ka, dito ka sa akin. 2K tong kwarto na to Pakasama tubig at kuryente. Masipag kami maglinis dito. Hindi nagtatagal ang nag-a-adjust dito. Ayun! Ano ba yun? Hinahanap ko. Tagal mo na sila. Wala ko naman. Tagal mo hinahanap na Lapos na pala. Kung hindi ka sanay, magpasaklolo.